What up, world? It's your boy, George Anthony, aka Big G Anthony, here with yet another episode of Massive Action Mindset. I'm here with the beautiful Ashely Daniels, and we're going to be discussing today becoming an author, mindset, and becoming the best possible version of yourself. Right? Hey, listen, we're on Facebook. Make sure you like, make sure you share, and make sure you start a watch party so people can start picking up the value that this show is providing. But most importantly, make sure you comment so we can engage with you. We want to know if the information that we're providing here is having an impact. We want to be able to come back and maybe even answer questions on our next show about concerns or maybe issues that you may have seen or something that you may want us to talk about. If you're on YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, click the bell so you know when we're uploading our new episode. But we're going to get right into it. I'm going to introduce my lovely guest, Ms. Ashely Daniels, and she is going to give you the rundown of where she came from, her background, and how she got into becoming the best possible version of herself.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me, George.
No problem.
Awesome job to you as a new author and also with your millennial mindset. Amazing. Hi, everybody. Hey. Hi, guys. So my name is Ashely Daniels, as you guys know. I am from West Palm Beach, Florida, a native. I am an author, but not only am I an author, I do so many other things. So I'm kind of like a jack of all trades, if that makes sense. So I'm an author. I'm a registered nurse by profession. I'm an author. I'm a community, I want to say a little bit of an activist. I'm very active in my community, and I also advocate for others. So a couple things about me. Right now, I'm 30 years old. My background is, again, I went to nursing school. I started out when I was 21 years old. I became an RN. And when I finished school, I wanted to mentor. So that's how I became an author, through mentorship. Because one of the things as a kid that I needed, I grew up in a single parent household, I needed a mentor. So a mentor was very, very vital in me becoming the best version of myself. I enjoyed mentorship. I had such an amazing experience that I wanted to give that experience to others. So I started my organization a couple years ago that was called Becoming More, where I mentored about 25 kids, girls and little boys. I had my own little, a couple different unique events that I put on for my community. And it was so effective that I wanted to give that back in a sense of I wanted to write a book to encourage others and to empower others about becoming the best version of yourselves. So my book, Becoming More, right here, you guys can find it on Amazon. Just Google Becoming More and also put in my name, Ashely C. Daniels, and it'll come up. And it talks about becoming the best version of yourselves. Whether that's from self-affirmations, whether that's from journaling, whether that's from being active in the community. Even if you're in college, this book is a great book. Even for a kid, this book talks about gold, about having the right mindset, about connecting to powerful, amazing people. People that are going to only inspire you, encourage you, and empower you. Becoming the best version of yourself is something that we should strive toward on a daily basis. Every day, all day. So if you guys, George, and once you get this book today, and once you start reading, are we done?
No.
Okay. Once you start reading this book, you'll understand what I'm talking about when I talk about becoming more. So I talk about a couple quotes that have inspired me on my journey to becoming more. Things that are empowering, encouraging me, inspiring me on a day-to-day basis, and also to you guys. And then I go through my book. We start off with goal setting. But first of all, before we get to goal setting, we have to make sure you have the right mindset, right?
Right.
Because your mind is only as powerful as the goals that you make. So we start off with our mindset to make sure, hey, I'm in the best state of mind to set these goals. Okay, so once you're in a great state of mind, you're able to set your goals. And once you set your goals, we're going to kind of work from there. So it's almost like getting on the highway. First, we have to get on the highway. Then we have to accelerate. Once we accelerate and we get to the speed limit, we're able to reach our destination. And that's where I take you at in this book.
That's great. Let me ask you, since we are talking about mindset and quotes, mentorship, that's one of my biggest things. A lot of people don't look at mentorship. It's the same thing as coaching, personal coaching. So what books have you read yourself that you get those quotes from that you said that has helped and inspired you to start this walk?
Well, first of all, I'm a self-help author. So one of the things is when I was in college, self-help books really helped me to become the best version of myself. Last year, for example, I read Michelle Obama's book called Becoming. Becoming was amazing. Amazing. And that book kind of inspired me. We are just so much more, there's so much more to us, so many different dynamics that we have not tapped into, that we have not tapped into our full potential yet.
So when it comes to not tapping into that, so for the layperson out there that's there, how would you go about, tapping into that individual and bringing out that best version? Because most of us, we're so indoctrinated with who we currently are because of what we have learned throughout our childhood, our teenage years, and adulthood, and the people we surround ourselves around. So when it comes to bringing out that best version of yourself, what would you suggest that someone that's starting that walk, what would you suggest that they do?
One of the great things that I just enjoyed you say was who you surround yourself with. That is the first key. You have to surround yourself with amazing people, because it's almost like your self-talk. So if I wake up every day and I say, Ashely, you're going to be an amazing person, my actions have to match that. Not only do my actions have to match that, but the people I surround myself around have to match that. For example, if I say I'm going to go to the gym and lose 10 pounds, I have to, of course, do the internal work, but also the crowd that I surround myself around, and then the food choices that I make have to match what the goal that I'm trying to make. So how I would start is I would, first of all, of course, start with being positive, speaking to myself every day in a positive manner. I'm amazing. Self-affirmations. Surrounding myself with successful people is a huge key. People that are kind of going in the same direction as me is very, very key.
That's very important. We were just talking about this on one of the shows I had before about making sure that the individuals that you surround yourself with are adding to your light and not taking away from your light. The gentleman I had on before, the Gene's Talks, he made this beautiful analogy that really, helped you resonate with that whole, not to let people take away from your light. For instance, he says that the people you surround yourself with can be big trees, and you're this little tree that's trying to grow. Now, if those individuals that are there, they're going to take away, and they're not there to help nurture you, helping you grow, helping you achieve the height that you can achieve, they're going to take away from your water. So now your roots are going to be brittle. Your limbs are going to be brittle because you're not getting the nutrients that you need to get. But most importantly, because they're bigger than you, their canopy is going to take away from the sunlight that you get.
Oh, that's great.
So that's why you have to make sure that the individuals that you surround yourself with are adding to you, or making sure that they provide that sunlight, making sure that they provide that water in order to help you grow and becoming the best possible version that you can.
I agree. And then also, I live by 30% rule. So 30, it's just like that same hierarchy that you're just talking about. So 30% of your friends should be above you, 30% should be on your level, and of course, we want to have 30% that we're able to also nurture and help bring up.
Yeah.
So also tagging on to that, one great quote that I love from Michelle Obama when I was mentoring was, when you reach the level of success, you want to send the elevator back down to help others up. So we definitely want to help others up. However, I agree with you. We have to have people that are above us, that are able to nurture us, and that are able to pull the greatest part of us out, if that makes sense.
Yeah, well, you have to, this is there's this saying that goes that when it comes to reaching back down and pulling others up, those individuals, number one, have to be willing to want to be pulled up.
That's the first step.
That's the first step. They have to be willing. You can't sit here and help somebody get to a level and they're not willing to help or be helped themselves. The other thing is that the other 30% that you were speaking of, those that helped you get to, just you using money, for example, that helped you get to $10,000 a month. It's not going to help you get to $50,000 a month. It's not going to help you get to that $100,000 a month. So every time that you start to grow and elevate, that, in my opinion, it's just my opinion, that 30%, you have to go and move that 30% a little bit higher, because that 30% that was at your level,
correct,
is now the individuals that you have to help pull up.
Correct.
That 30% that was helping you, that was above your level, now you've elevated to their level. So now you have to go up and find that next 30% that's going to pull you up to the next level.
Correct.
So, with that being said, it's just all about mindset and where you're going and how you're going to go about applying this information that you're getting and start walking that path. Your book that you say you read Michelle Obama, is there any other books that you've read that helps?
I read like a lot of travel memoirs
Mm-hmm.
about the experiences. I just read another book. It was called Black Gypsy, which was really good. I also read Black Pain, just a whole bunch of books that deal with issues in our community.
Okay. And what you
And
think
also
is
mindset, self-help books,
self-help? So what do you think is the biggest issue that we deal with in our community right now?
mindset.
Mindset? All right.
Because if you don't have the right mindset, you can't go nowhere. It's like you're tripping over your own legs. But you have to have a growth mindset. You have to want more. You have to, just wake up every day. I'm hungry. I want more. I don't want to settle for this life. What else can I get? What else can I achieve? What else can I learn?
That's definitely true. It's how would you go about again in your book? You look through it. I know you have little ways, affirmations, little account, ways that you can list things down. What's the first step that you would take when it comes to developing that growth mindset or helping someone see that there's that what their potential is?
I would first of all start off at a short-term goal. You would list something that you're working on, for example, within the next 3 months. And then you're going to draw a roadmap to how you're going to get there. So if I tell you to get on the highway, I'm going to explain to you how you get there. I'm going to explain to you how you navigate. So we're going to start. That's going to be our starting point. Okay, so we're going to talk about how we're going to set our goal, and then we're going to make a roadmap of how we get to that goal. But also, again, it starts with our mindset. We want to change. What provokes you to change?
What provokes you to change? Okay, all right. And when it comes to delving into deeper about what your book is talking about, what if you had to give the most important chapter out of your book right now, what do you think that would be?
I would say it's being impactful.
Impactful.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's going to be, of course, impact. Causing an impact will go along with goal settings and everything else as well.
All
You
right.
definitely want to make an impact.
You want to make an impact. So when it comes to that impact, we know what you have in your book. We know what you have in the event that we're going to talk a little bit later about. What is, in 2020, what impact do you want to leave going into 2021?
I just want to let everybody know that you guys are amazing. You guys can do whatever you put your minds to. You have more than enough. You are the prize. You are your goal. You have everything that you need and that you possess to become the best version of yourself.
All right. We're going to end on that. We're going to go to a commercial. And before we go, I want to make sure those on YouTube like, subscribe, click the bell, and comment. Make sure that you engage with us. Let us know that you're really resonating with this information that we're providing. Those that are on Facebook, make sure you like, share, start a watch party. So again, you know that this information that you are seeing and the individuals that we're having on the show, you're resonating with, you're picking it up from them, and you are now taking that step, that leap to go out and chase your goals, dreams, and aspirations and becoming the best possible version of yourself. We'll be right back after this commercial.
Awesome.
What's up, world? It's your boy, George Anthony, aka Big G Anthony. Hey, this is for you guys. It's out. Bulletproof Mindset. My first book. Listen, guys, this book I wrote when I was at a very low place and I was dealing with my demons of resentment, anger, frustration. I was going through a divorce. I'm unhappy at work. I was having financial issues to where it took me to a place to where, yes, I thought about making that ultimate sacrifice. However, I found out this lifestyle syntax, this 4-step process that I utilize to bring myself back in order to start putting myself in a better place, being more positive, and understanding that, like Les Brown said, that you're in a position today because of the decisions that you made in the past.
I had to take ownership of it. The decisions that I made in the past is what led me to my financial problems. The decisions I made in the past is what led me to my divorce. The decisions I made in the past is what led me to my disgruntledness and my unhappiness at work. Those of you that are feeling stuck, I've been there. Bulletproof Mindset will help you out. You guys can get it on Amazon. Type in Bulletproof Mindset, Big G Anthony. Get yourself a copy. And those of you that get it, when I have my book signing, bring it in and I will personally autograph it for you. Bulletproof Mindset. You guys want to find out how I changed my rap? Get the book. Remember, you got to change your mindset to change your situation. Peace.
Go to bulletproof.bigganthony.com, bulletproof.bigganthony.com.
What up, world? It's your boy, George Anthony, aka Big G Anthony, and welcome back to Massive Action Mindset. As I said, I'm sitting here with the beautiful and talented Ashely Daniels, and we're speaking about her book of Becoming More. And we're talking about mindset, we're talking about overcoming, we're talking about driving through the obstacles that's going to come into your life. That with the right mindset, it does not matter what circumstances you have. You can look at creating solutions for everything that you're faced with. But we get blocked sometimes by what we've been taught, what we've been in the indoctrination of, hey, well, this is the way that it is. Oh, it can't be no better than that. Oh, money don't grow on trees. Well, those are all solution blockers. It's not about whether or not money can grow on trees. It's about what are you willing to do to go out here and get it? What are you willing to do to change your situation? What are you willing to do? What actions are you willing to take to do something different? In order to get something different, you got to do something different. And we have to realize this. We have to go out into this world and not look at it as this is what's been dropped in my lap. It may have been what's been dropped in your lap, but what are you going to do to create it into the abundance that you truly want? But with that being said, we're going to get back into talking to Miss Ashely Daniels here. We're going to talk more about her book, her event, things that are coming up that she's going to be a part of that you can find her at, and you can start understanding the her motivation behind how she's trying to provide value to the youth, to the women, to the community that's in African American community. So go ahead with that.
Hi, everybody. Again, my name is Ashely Daniels. I am the founder of Becoming More. I am super excited. I am an author, as you guys know. By profession, I'm a registered nurse, and I believe in becoming the best version of yourselves. Community impact, I believe in learning more and just doing more overall. Thanks for having me here.
No problem. No problem. We like that. We like that. Let's talk about becoming more. How did you come up with forming that or creating that business? You know, where did that actually come from?
Well, you know what? It came from real life experiences, to be honest with you. When I was a kid, I needed a mentor. Grew up just very transparently in a single family household. I had one parent, but I still soared. I still succeeded. I still became the best version of myself because of mentorship. So that's how the background of my book, Becoming More.
It's just how it started. So you truly believe in mentorship.
Oh,
you
yeah.
truly believe that even if you have both a two-parent home, that's can be very impactful to a child's life. Not seeing beyond what is actually in front of them.
Yes, to a child's life and also an adult's life. It can be very, very impactful in the ways mentors, they provide experiences that you don't necessarily have. They give you guidance and they give you their experiences and their insight to certain things that maybe you overlook.
Okay.
And also they pave the way.
So when it comes to your foundation that you started, it's a foundation or is it a foundation? Is it a nonprofit or is it
It's a non-for-profit.
It's a non-for-profit.
Yes.
Okay. So with that, the volunteering and stuff that you do when it comes to your company, it comes to your non-for-profit, is it young girls? Is it boys? Is it what's the target market that you're actually sitting here helping? Are you
Right now, at that moment, I'm helping nursing students.
Okay.
But in the past, I've helped kids from 12 years old all the way up to 18.
18. Okay. And the nursing students, so you help them when it comes to getting through nursing school, or just seeing how this profession can broaden out into other avenues, nurse practitioner, pediatrics, aesthetics, or whatever it is. How, what are you bringing in to that that arena, if you will, when it comes to helping those individuals?
So how I help my little babies is what I want to call them, because
Okay.
I'm a pediatric nurse by the trade, by profession. I repeat, so they always see my little babies. But what I do is I grab them when they're freshmen in college, and I help them throughout their courses in nursing school.
Okay.
So I kind of provide encouragement and just instill confidence and that go-getter attitude within them.
Okay.
And also when they fall down, because let me tell you, that's the best thing about having a mentor. It's like when you fall down, you have somebody that's like, get back up, get back in the game. It's going to be okay. Brush your shoulders off. They're able to provide that motivation, and they're able to help you also reach deep down on the inside of yourself to see the best part of you. So I like mentorship because they see the end product even before you do.
Well, that's true. As a mentor, that's what we're looking at. We should be looking at, all right, this is who you are now, but we know that the potential is theirs. Now it's just whether or not you want to take those steps to get there. So when it comes to what steps do you take to actually bring that out of them, especially for the ones that are not motivated yet? Do you put them in situations where, hey, you know what, you do possess much more. You're not working to the best of your ability right now. So what positions do you put them in so that not only they can see what you see?
Well, first of all, we're going to start off. How I start my program is I build their confidence up. So you're going to walk. It's like going to the gym. You walk in there strong. You're ready. I'm ready. So my body is prepared in case I fall down. I'm able to kind of bounce back. So how I do that is I send, of course, affirmation texts, talk to them on a daily basis, see them, current a lot of appointments. And I'm just kind of there for them. It's almost like a shoulder that you have to kind of lean on. And when you do get down, because nursing school is hard. It was one of the hardest things that Ashely ever had to do in her life, okay? I would be very transparent about that. And so when you do get down and you want to cry, I'm here for you as a resource. And I'm telling you to get back up. And I'm telling you, hey, you are already a nurse. You're already the best version of yourself. You just need to tap into yourself and find it. And I'm here if you need me. And I'm here to help you tutor, teach. I do everything for my kids.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So I'm like
Okay.
the full bounce.
So let's get into. I know that you have an event that's coming up soon. So let's start. Let's get into this event. Let's get into who it's for, when it's going to be. If there's a cost to it, and what you're actually going to be presenting while you're there.
Okay, so I'm going to have an event that's called A Night of Becoming More. Big cheer. Okay, so A Night of Becoming More, I named it after my book. And if you guys have read my book, which you guys will, purchase it on Amazon, you guys will understand where Becoming More, A Night of Becoming More is coming from. And it's actually to celebrate our community mentors, our community heroes, our community activists, people that are actually active in our community that are giving back and they are becoming more, and they represent my brand.
Okay. All right. So who should this be for? Who should come to this event?
Well, first of all, you have to be living in South Florida. So from Miami, I would say all the way down to West Palm Beach. Even Fort Pierce, that's fine-ish. But you have to live in South Florida. And also, I have about 17 award categories for nominees. So, for example, our Community Excellence Awards are Nurse Practitioner of the Year, because they help our community, right?
Yeah.
We also have our physicians, our community physicians. We also have our community mental health therapists, our community activists. That's our first category. And then, of course, we have our community organizations like our healthcare facilities that give back and they mentor kids. We also have our healthcare. We have our physical fitness facilities of the year. Community organizations are very key to our community, too, because they help out with mentorship.
That seems like it's going to be a very good event.
It's going to be a great event. Not good. It's going to be a great event, okay? Be there. It's going to be a fabulous, amazing.
So are you going to be presenting there as well?
Yes.
Okay, what are you that you're going to be presenting? You can give us an overall.
Sure. Well, we're going to be presenting awards, as you know, but I actually have people that have worked alongside our professionals that will also be presenting awards as well. I have 8 people right now sitting on my panel as speakers that will be speaking at tonight, becoming more besides of myself. Because of the volume of awards that we will be giving out, we want to make sure that that those awards are covered. I have a voice, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to talk about 17 awards. That's lost. But we do have 17. And I also would like to make an announcement. I will be co-hosting a show with Leah Celestin that night.
Okay. That was great, man.
Healing Crowns in the house.
Yes. So let's just talk about, now you're saying that, I understand there's going to be awards given away, but is there, what content or speakers, is there anyone going to be there addressing anything that, besides just coming watching awards? Are you going to be speaking on health in the Black community, or, pregnancy, or, the coronavirus? Is there,
whoa.
is there, what is the event going to be surrounding around besides the actual awards, but the content that's going to be put out there for the individuals that are coming there?
Well, we will be speaking about the importance of course, mentorship, because I'm a mentor advocate. We'll be talking about community excellence and why it's needed. We will also be talking about what, pretty much, I want to say like Tupac song, that's what just came to my head, roses that grew from a concrete, meaning that, hey, you could be in a worst situation possible, but if you connect to power, this is what happens. You become excellent. And I resonate with so many leaders in my community, because if it had not been for them assisting me on my path to becoming more, I probably wouldn't have become a registered nurse, to be honest with you. So we are going to talk about, hey, we appreciate our leaders. We're thankful for them, but we are going to talk about inspiring the next generation, empowering them, and equipping them with the tools that are necessary. However, George, I like the question that you asked, because I actually am going to be giving away 2 community scholarships for 2 kids in our community that are on their paths to becoming more.
Oh, that's great. That's excellent.
Yes.
Now, this panel that you're going to have sitting up there with these various people from various within the medical field, are it's going to be a question and answer type of panel, or is it going to be just a keynote speaker or a moderator that asks a question, and this individual here, Dr. Smith, answers that question?
Okay, I'm glad that you asked that. So my vision for becoming a night of becoming more is our keynote speaker. First of all, is pastor and family therapist Winsome McLean. You can connect with her on Facebook, Winsome McLean. She is a pastor and also a mental health therapist. And then also her IG is Soul Care Institute. You can connect with her on IG through Soul Care Institute. So my vision for Night of Becoming More is my panelists, they come from all walks. So they're not only in the medical field, they're actors. I have 1 actor on my panelist. I have an entrepreneur that's on my panelist. I have a nurse practitioner. We have 2 nurse practitioners, 2 mental health therapists. So we kind of have like a variety of speakers, and they have all different types of backgrounds.
Okay, that's great. So would they be answering questions, or just?
They're going to come up and speak.
They're just going to speak
about community excellence.
Okay.
Just different things that we have pretty much surpassed in our community.
All right.
And also they're going to be talking about just a path of greatness, what it requires, and what are the ingredients. How can I become great?
All right. Now, you know what? The most important question when it comes to this, because we've talked about a bunch of information right now, what's the date and time this is going to be going?
Okay. For the time that you've been waiting for, it's going to be May 16th. Woo, woo. And we're going to start our cocktail hour at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
I hope to see you there.
Oh, you definitely will.
It's going to be from 5 until 6, and then the event is probably going to run until about 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. And where's this going to be at?
It's going to be at the Riviera Beach Marina.
Okay. So there you go, everybody. You're going to be at the Riviera Beach Marina.
You better be there. You better be there.
May 16th. All right?
You guys are all invited.
So what we're going to do, we're going to go to commercial, and after this commercial, we're going to come back. Ashley's going to tell you about her social media and different ways you can get in contact with her. But before we go, those are on Facebook, like, share, start a watch party, comment. Those that are on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, click the bell so you know when we're uploading new content. And most importantly, comment and engage with us. We'll be right back.
Yay.
What's up, world? It's your boy, George Anthony, aka Big G Anthony. Hey, this is for you guys. It's out. Bulletproof Mindset, my first book. Listen, guys, this book I wrote when I was at a very low place and I was dealing with my demons of resentment, anger, frustration. I was going through a divorce. I'm unhappy at work. I was having financial issues to where it took me to a place to where, yes, I thought about making that ultimate sacrifice. However, I found out this lifestyle syntax, this 4-step process that I utilize to bring myself back in order to start putting myself in a better place, being more positive, and understanding that, like Les Brown said, that you're in a position today because of the decisions that you made in the past. I had to take ownership of it. The decisions that I made in the past is what led me to my financial problems. The decisions I made in the past is what led me to my divorce. The decisions I made in the past is what led me to my disgruntledness and my unhappiness at work. Those of you that are feeling stuck, I've been there. Bulletproof Mindset will help you out. You guys can get it on Amazon. Type in Bulletproof Mindset, Big G Anthony. Get yourself a copy. And those of you that get it when I have my book signing, bring it in and I will personally autograph it for you. Bulletproof Mindset. You guys want to find out how I change my rap? Get the book. Remember, you got to change your mindset to change your situation. Peace.
Go to bulletproof.bigganthony.com, bulletproof.bigganthony.com.
What up, world? Welcome back to Massive Action Mindset. This is your boy George Anthony, aka Big G Anthony. I'm sitting here with Ashely Daniels. Throughout the show, we've been talking about her book, about becoming the best version of yourself, and her new event that she's going to have coming up May 16th. It's going to be at the Riviera Beach Convention Center. Riviera Beach Marina. So what we're going to do right now, this is the time that I asked Ms. Daniels to go out and mention all of her social media where you can contact her, if you want to know more about her book, where you can pick that up from, if you want to know more about what event she's going to be hosting and where she's going to be, but most importantly, when it comes to this event that's coming up on May 16th. But before we get into all that, I just want to ask her, when it comes to your book, you talk about being impactful. Let's talk about that chapter.
Let's talk about being impactful.
Let's talk about that chapter. How to become more impactful. Then we're going to get into the social media.
Okay, awesome. Okay, guys, so as you guys know, I have written my book that's called Becoming More. This book can be purchased at Amazon.com, and you can just Google my name, Ashely C. Daniels, and my book will come up. You can purchase it. And please read it. Give me feedback and also give me reviews on Amazon. It's such an amazing book. Amazing. Fabulous. Well,
all right. But there's a chapter in there you said you wanted to mention when it comes to becoming more impactful.
Yes, let's talk about becoming more impactful.
Okay.
Becoming more impactful meaning that our mindset has to match our goals, and our goals have to match our actions, which will always provide a ricochet of and a domino effect on our lives and others' lives as well.
Well, I can tell you this. When it comes to what you just mentioned of being your actions matching your results, we can go out here, we can say any and everything, but at the end of the day, action speaks louder than words. That goes with anything. That goes in relationships. That goes with what you're actually doing. It goes with weight loss. I can talk about that I want to lose 50 pounds, but if I'm at McDonald's or Burger King or Chick-fil-A eating 3 chicken sandwiches, are my actions matching what I'm saying? I can talk about that I love this woman to death, but I'm out here talking to Miss Jones over here, but is my actions matching my words? So when it comes to being impactful and you want the results that you want, you have to match up not only your actions, but what you are saying you're going to do. That's how our mind believes. That's what our mind attaches itself to. Because your mind doesn't know the difference between you dreaming, reality, or you sitting up here in imagination. It does not know the difference. It's going to react the same exact way. So what you have to do, you have to line everything up. You have to be more intentional about your thoughts. You have to be intentional about your goal planning. You have to be intentional about being impactful. So, let everybody know your social media so we can sit here and get them in contact with you.
So my social media is, my Facebook name is Ashely Daniels. I also have my Facebook page that is called Becoming More. I also have my Instagram page that is Becoming More as well. And it's just a regular spelling, BECOMINGMORE. And then also my website is www.IamAshleyDaniels.com. And then also for our upcoming event, A Night of Becoming More, it's www.becomingmore2020.com. And also, I would like to invite you guys, if you are in South Florida, we do have about 3 weeks that you guys can vote for this event. So if you see anyone, for example, if you go to a doctor's office and you see your physician, your nurse practitioner doing a great job, or you're working in our community with a great mental health therapist, please nominate them because they deserve to be recognized. They deserve it. So make sure you guys check out my websites. I have about 3 websites, and then also I have the social media, and also my IG account is www.becomingmore. My Instagram is Becoming More.
Becoming More.
Yes, Becoming More.
All right. And you said that the way they can get tickets is Night of Being.
It's going to be on Eventbrite, actually.
Eventbrite.
And you just would search A Night of Becoming More. You can grab your tickets there.
Well, there you go, everybody. That's what you have. So what we have to go out and do, you know how to get in touch with Ms. Daniels. You know where to get her book from. Make sure that you give her reviews, because that would help your ranking. And when it comes to Amazon, in Amazon, give her 5 stars? 5.
I'm on 10. I'm just saying 10.
There's nothing wrong with that.
This is a great, fabulous book. This is the best book I ever read in my whole life.
You know what? Before we wrap this up, you know, let's. I want to know more about your mindset, Ashely. I want to know a little bit more about outside of the affirmations. You know, what is it that you do to continue to motivate yourself to go out and help? I know you work in a profession that, you know, it's a constant drain. It can be stressful, especially working with kids. So what is it that you do to stay upbeat and to keep your mindset in that positive area that you need to keep it in order to continue to grow and become the best version of yourself?
Well, first of all, I surround myself around positive people like yourself.
Oh, thank you.
I also go to the gym because I got to be physically healthy. I also listen to great motivational speeches. I read. I turn off the TV a lot. I'm not a TV watcher. No, that's a big thing about me. I look for other things to do because I think that we can be, as our society, we're so programmed, and I want to detach from everything. I really, honestly, I use my social media accounts and my website, but however, I'm kind of not into them. I would prefer I like quiet atmosphere, almost like a growth environment is how I surround myself around positivity. And also, I always have a goal. You always have to have a goal. Even when you're working on one goal, I'm always looking forward to what's the next goal. What else can I do? So I don't live a life of complacency, if that makes sense.
No, it does. That's what a lot of us are. We are in a life, we do have complacency of that melancholy type of feel where, hey, we're just going along to get along, and we're just letting life take us where life wants to take us instead of taking control and telling life, no, you're going to go where I want you to go. You know.
And I also live by something that says I take myself off of autopilot, meaning that autopilot is what we've been programmed to do. Okay, I'm programmed to go to work. I'm programmed to do this, and I do this everything. It's almost like our routine. But George, there's so much more to us than just our routine. I always tell people when I meet them, they say, "Oh, you're a nurse." There's so much more to me. I do so many amazing things. Like on a daily basis, I exercise. I cook at home. I also lifestyle blog a lot too.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. So there's so many different things that I personally do to become more. I'm always looking at what else can I do. What's my next project, pretty much.
Well, that
keeps me going.
That's something that I think a lot of us have to do. We have to sit here and start occupying our mind, occupying ourselves. That's going to grow our mind rather than sit here and shrink our mind. You know, my online mentor, his name is Hazik Ali. He has a saying that goes, either your goals will grow to fit your mind, or your mind will shrink to fit your goals. So if we're not setting goals, if we're not outgrowing where we're currently at, our mind is just going to shrink back down and just settle for where we are. And in my opinion, and I've said this before on one of my other shows, that in the year of 2020, we have no excuse to be poor. Exactly. We have no excuse to struggle. We have no excuse to be in situations that when we go out and pay $800 for an iPhone or a Galaxy that can provide us all the information by just saying, hey Siri or hey Google, answer me this or look this up for me. There's no reason for us to go around here and feel that we cannot continue to grow into the best possible version of ourselves.
And I would like to tailgate on top of that. Also, I think that we live in a society where we're programmed to pretty much waste our time, meaning that we're on social media, we're doing all these different things, and it's all of these distractions, and it's all of these, different things that we pretty much deal with on a daily basis versus just turning off the TV. It empowered me. Going on YouTube and learning a different skill, a different a different skill that I can provide to other people. And those things are very important. And I also live my life by, hey, if I see someone else that's doing excellence, it's not that you can too, but it's also applying yourself. You have to apply yourself. If you never ever tried, then,
It's true.
It's no excuse. It's no excuse. So we should all be millionaires right now.
Oh, we all are millionaires. You just don't have it in your bank account. That's your mindset.
Coming, though.
That's your mindset. You got to already know that you have it. It's already there. It's just not showing up in your bank account. That's manifestation. That's what you're doing. You're calling it into existence. That's the secret. Rhonda Byrne. Read it. Hey, we're going to be right back after this commercial. We're going to go into the hangar where Ashely is going to give you 3 steps to going out and becoming the best possible version of yourself. So those that are on Facebook, make sure you like, share, and start a watch party. Those that are on YouTube, make sure you like, click the bell, subscribe, and on both platforms, comment and engage with us. Somebody will be right back with you and engage with you. We'll be right back after this commercial.
Yay.
What's up, world? It's your boy, George Anthony, aka Big G Anthony. Hey, this is for you guys. It's out. Bulletproof Mindset. My first book. Listen, guys, this book I wrote when I was at a very low place and I was dealing with my demons of resentment, anger, frustration. I was going through a divorce. I'm unhappy at work. I was having financial issues to where it took me to a place to where, yes, I thought about making that ultimate sacrifice. However, I found out this lifestyle syntax, this 4-step process that I utilize to bring myself back in order to start putting myself in a better place, being more positive, and understanding that, like Les Brown said, that you're in a position today because of the decisions that you made in the past. I had to take ownership of it. The decisions that I made in the past is what led me to my financial problems. The decisions I made in the past is what led me to my divorce. The decisions I made in the past is what led me to my disgruntledness and my unhappiness at work. Those of you that are feeling stuck, I've been there. Bulletproof Mindset will help you out. You guys can get it on Amazon. Type in Bulletproof Mindset, Big G Anthony. Get yourself a copy. And those of you that get it when I have my book signing, bring it in and I will personally autograph it for you. Bulletproof Mindset. You guys want to find out how I changed my rap? Get the book. Remember, you got to change your mindset to change your situation. Peace.
Go to bulletproof.bigganthony.com, bulletproof.bigganthony.com.
What up, world? It's your boy, George Anthony, aka Big G Anthony, and welcome to the hangar where we're sitting here with the lovely Miss Ashely Daniels. And what she's about to do, she's about to give you her 3 actionable steps that you can take right now to go and achieve your goals, dreams, and aspirations.
Hi guys, I'm Ashely. So the first goal that we'll talk about is having the right mindset. In order to accomplish any goals or to become more, you have to have the right mindset. So we have to surround ourselves around positive people, remain positive, give ourselves self-affirmations, also motivational speeches, just a great mindset. Our second step is going to be writing down our goals. But not only are we going to write down our goals, we're going to write down our roadmap to those goals. So we're going to list in detail how we can accomplish those goals and the steps that are needed to get to those goals. And of course, our third step is going to be evaluation. So we want to make sure that we have evaluated our goals. Not only that our goals are effective, but we also are evaluating the goals that we did make.
Well, there you go. You have it. Her first 3 steps is you got to set your mind right. You got to change your mindset to change the situation. You got to start growing and stepping outside that bubble that keeps us broke. You know, there's a saying, your comfort zone is your broke zone. And that's what we exist in. The majority of us exist in that bubble because it's comfortable. Because if we step outside that bubble, you know what? It's painful out there. Change is painful. Change is what brings out the best version of yourself. And that's what this book is all about, becoming more. It brings out the best version of you, but you got to be willing to go through that pain. You got to be willing to suffer. You got to be willing to do what other people are not doing now to get what other people won't have later. You got to be willing to do that. That's your mindset. The second is writing it down. You have to put it down physically in order for you to sit up here and put it out into the universe. We can think about it. Everything that we have here, this camera I'm looking through, was first thought about, put on paper, then created. You have to sit here and write it on paper first, because that takes it from the mind and makes it physical. Once you make it physical, now you start taking the actions in order to manifest it into the world that you want it to be. That's what this is all about. That's what becoming more is all about. It's about taking what we already have, but our old God-given natural talents that we already have, that's innate in us, and figuring out a way on how to monetize it and go out and become the best version of ourselves. And lastly, you have to sit here and reevaluate those goals. What I use personally, this is just, I'm not taking anything away from you, Ashley, but this is what I do personally. I have goals or things that I have to accomplish each day. And those things, let's say I list 1 through 3, just to make an example. I go from 1, this is accomplished. Go to 2, this is accomplished. If I don't accomplish 3, guess what happens with 3? I don't forget about it. 3 becomes the first thing I do the next day. And then I list what I'm doing the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. When I don't finish on those days there, I go and I put those things on top on Thursday or Friday. What happens is that you're constantly moving and accomplishing the goals that you need to accomplish, but when you don't get to them, you don't forget about them. You don't sit here and procrastinate on it. You take it and you put it at the top of your agenda the very next day, so you make sure it gets done. So you got to have the right mindset. You got to write it down, and you have to reevaluate everything that you do. This will help you start taking the steps of becoming the best possible version of yourself and becoming more. But before we get out of here, let them know your social media again so they can make sure they contact you.
Okay, my social media is www.IamAshleyDaniels.com. Also, I have my Facebook page, Becoming More, on Facebook, and also on Instagram, Becoming More. Also, when you guys do set your goals, I want you guys to give yourselves a couple days of grace and mercy, just in case you fall down. You're able to reevaluate yourselves and get back up. I always tell my mentees is that even if you fall down, it's okay. Brush your shoulders off, get back up, get back up, get back up, because things are going to happen. Life is going to happen, but we have to get back up. Those are my last couple words to you guys. Thank you.
No problem at all. Hey, that's what's going back to what Les Brown says. Les Brown says if you fall on your back, make sure that you're looking up, because if you can look up, you can get up. With that being said, everybody that wants to stay in contact with me, my Instagram is Big G Anthony III. My Facebook is Big G Anthony. Also George Anthony. You can get me on both my personal page and my business page. And those that are following the show, you can subscribe to Massive Action Mindset, Big G TV. We'll see you guys next week. And always remember, you got to change your mindset to change the situation. Peace.
Adrian Mitchell from Brooklyn Barbershop, owner here. Would like you guys to come out, check us out. We're in the Village Commons by the Publix, 771 Village Boulevard, Suite 203. You can find us at realtorsbarbershop.com. Also on Facebook and Instagram at Realtors Barbershop.
Hi guys, my name is Franz, the CEO of Richmond Look. We are inside of Boynton Beach location, our only location in South Florida as of now. It's located at 474 North Federal Highway, Boynton Beach, Florida, zip code 33435. Our phone number, not many people use it. People tend to send us message on Instagram now, but the phone number is 561-317-5981. It's a beautiful store. Please stop by and see us.
How you doing? My name is Carlos,
My name is Eddie.
and we're here at JP's Barbershop, located at 1800 South Dixie Highway, Lake Worth, Florida, 33460. If you want to come show us love, we'll be here waiting on you, ready to make you happy. You can contact me at 786-740-8171.
And you can contact me at 561-248-4702. You can come by, anytime you guys want, and we'll get you ready.